Welcome back, Sassy Sirens, to the Starbucks Valentine Spring 2021 Cup Collection release conversation. Whew, was that a mouthful? Before we get started, please make sure that you subscribe to my channel if you are enjoying this wacky content that I talk about, or if you're just like me and you just love Starbucks cups and you love a bit of the hunt when it comes to chasing down these cups, because it's kind of become just as much about the experience of getting your hands on a cup as it is getting your hands on the actual cup. So without further ado, this is a video that's about the warm cups that I collected during this release. If you haven't already, check out the other video that's a part of this collection where I talk about the Starbucks Valentine Spring 2021 cup release that's focused on the cold cups, because I did get quite a few of the cold cups. This video is just going to be about the warm cups that I got. So something that I will share is that when I first started collecting Starbucks cups years ago, I truly had a passion for just the double wall, so the warm cups. I wasn't a really big fan of the cold cups, so I didn't really aggressively collect those. So my heartstrings still really lean towards the warm cups, because that's just where the journey for me really did start. So here are the 3 cups that I collected during the release a couple of days ago. I think this is a majority of the warm cups that came out. There was 1 or 2 that I just didn't catch my fancy, so I left them on the shelves where they belonged. But these 3 just immediately were a super big no-brainer. So when we talk about Valentine's, this cup is truly a Valentine's cup. You see the flowers, you see the hearts, you see the hearts that are made into bouquet of flowers. The cup is pink and red. I will never get tired of saying that my favorite color is pink. So this being a cup that has pink and red elements, again, I saw it and I grabbed it immediately because I knew that it was something that I needed. The color of the top too is kind of interesting because it's more of a blood orange. It looks like it's just a standard red in this video, but it truly isn't. I would say this is a little bit more of a blood orange in my opinion. Surprisingly, it goes, like, this whole collage really goes really well together, and I cannot wait to start carrying this cup next month. I have been collecting Starbucks cups for so long that the month of February I typically only carry very Valentine's Day themed cups, because that's how many cups I actually own. Sometimes it makes me sad to say. But again, I could have a crazier hobby, right? I could be a person who gambles and stuff. Anyhow, the next cup is this very close Tiffany blue color that also adds a layer of texture that just, when I saw this, I'm pretty sure I almost had an emotional reaction where I almost wanted to cry. There is a video where I also talk about how Starbucks used to do these collaborations with brands and designers. And one of the things I mentioned is that I would love to see a Starbucks Tiffany's collaboration. And this is probably as close as we're going to get, with the color being very close. I truly would like to see an actual Starbucks Tiffany's themed cup where they are, or not themed, a actual collaboration that they do where it says on the side Starbucks plus Tiffany's, because I think that would be so interesting to see. But this is very close. Again, I love the texture. When you touch it, this is very much so a textured cup, which you should be able to see in this video when you look at it, that it's textured. It has this very jade green top, which again, it just, together it is, I mean, one of the risers I use for this video is actually a Tiffany's box. So I'm gonna put these 2 things together, and I mean, you guys tell me in the comments, isn't this extremely, just when you look at it, you're like, okay, this is about as close as we're gonna get. This one was probably my favorite cold cup or warm cup grab. The Starbucks is on this panel on the side here vertically as normal. This is a cup that I'm going to probably start carrying immediately because you can if you want to. But one of my favorite warm cups that I have gotten this season, and I suspect this would probably end up in my top 10 ever favorites of warm cups. Last but not least is the Flower Double Wall. There is a cold cup that is a exact match of this cup. There's not many collections where they do that, where there's a warm cup and a cold cup. And it's not always where if they do that, I like them both. I like that style enough to buy them both, but this just was gorgeous. So of course I had to get it in the warm cup, and I got it in the cold cup as well. And you'll see in that video when you take a gander at that one. But in this cup, I will say the gray green color that's in it sticks out a lot more passionately and vividly in this cup than it does in the cold cup. And the top is purple, similar to the top and the straw. If you recall, the top and the straw of the cold cup are both purple. So purple and green, and this like chartreuse color too just really makes this a gorgeous spring cup, and I'm excited about carrying it. All of these, I believe, were $19.95. Just give me a second to confirm. Yeah, so they were all $19.95 as normal. Sometimes you'll see some warm cups that'll come out and they'll be $22.95 or $24.95, but typically the normal releases are $19.95. It's like limited releases or special releases that will cost a little bit more. I was really excited to see more warm cups. We've seen a couple of collections where the collection might have 6 cold cups and only 2 warm cups, and it's disappointing to me because I am a warm cup fan. So I was glad to see a lot more warm cups in this collection, and glad that I got my hands on quite a few pieces and that I got to add to my collection. So again, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. You enjoyed your mad dash to get your cups for the Valentine Spring Cup Collection. Share in the comments which cups really stood out to you. Are you a warm cup versus cold cup collector? Are you only a cold cup collector? Do you prefer one over the other? Maybe you are an insulated cup collector or a mug collector. It'd be interesting to kind of hear the different sides of other Starbucks cup collectors. So it's been fun. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If so, once again, subscribe to my channel, like the content. I will see you in the next video, and between now and then, keep searching for your cups. Oh, and also, of course, stay sassy.